fellow guitar slingers, Josh Rogers here again. This is the third installment of the tutorials for Up or Married Life. This section is all about artificial harmonics, these kinds of things. So when we go through this tutorial, what you have to remember is that you're going to be 12 frets higher than the fret I actually tell you. So if I say 5th fret, you're actually going to play at the 17th, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's always the same, no matter what you're doing. So it's always 12 frets. Now the technique that I'm using here is my index finger is directly over the fret, not in between where you might put your finger here like that. It's actually right over the fret. And then I'm picking with the annular finger. So I put my finger here, both fingers are on at the same time, and I pick with the annular finger and then release. I was taught that you should pretend that the string is red hot and then you release immediately. If you leave your finger on, you can still hear it actually, but it doesn't ring. So the idea is to pick and release. If you want to get used to the technique, just practice with open strings first. Just like that. Also, you want to avoid the scraping kind of, that sort of thing there, and that's more about angling your wrist like so. And you get a nice clean sound as opposed to. Some guitarists use their index finger and their thumb like this. There's nothing wrong with doing that, but the only problem with that is you can't play a bass note at the same time. For an example is something like this. If you're doing it like that, as you can see, there's no way you can pick any other strings at the same time. With this technique, index and annular, you can actually pick about 3 notes at once. And then you're picking with the middle finger and thumb. That's enough of the example of how to do artificial harmonics. Let's get into the song now. So remember, in the descriptions there's quick links to every 4 bars, so you don't have to think, oh, where am I now, how can I find that part in the tutorial? Just open up the description below and you'll be able to quickly go to exactly the bar that you need to be at. So for the beginning, we're going to be a half bar at the 4th fret. We'll be doing 5th fret, 4th fret. So that's 5, 4, 5, 4. And here, the 2nd finger comes off. And then we're moving to the A string. So here we have 7th fret, 6th fret, 4th fret. So we roll that all together. And then we do it again, but this time it's 5, 4, 4. Then to the 6th fret on the G string. And what I'm doing here in the left hand is I'm still holding the bar, but I'm moving my 3rd finger to that 6th fret on the G string. And then it's 6, 5, 6, 4. That's why I held the bar. So let's put all of that together. Then we're going to a position shift in the left hand to the 2nd fret. It's a full bar. And we're going from the 4th fret on the G to the 4th fret on the E to the 2nd fret on the E. So that transition, change position, and Then we're going to the F sharp 7th chord. It's 4th fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and then 4th fret, 2nd fret on the 1st string. So let's try from the position shift. And then again, and this time to the 5th fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret, 2nd fret. From the position shift. Then we have 5, 2, 5 on the B string, E string, B string. See, in the left hand I'm still holding the outline of that shape. I've held the bar throughout that entire section. Here, 4th fret, 4th fret, 4th fret. There's open on the A string. The hardest part there is that move. It's quite a jump, but nothing that you can't overcome with a bit of practice. Then 4, 2, 4. B, E, B. Here we're still holding the 4th frets with the 4th and 3rd finger, and our 2nd finger is going to go up to the G sharp on the E string. We're going to pick the G string and the E string together. So that is, and then 4, 4, 4 on the G and B, G. And then here it's bar on the 2nd fret, and we're doing F sharp in the bass and an A in the melody. So there we're going from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret. Then here we have the first kind of chord that doesn't have any harmonics in it. It's like an A major 7th. So we have an open A, E 2nd fret on the D string, and a G sharp on the G string. And I'm just using my thumb, index, middle for that. And then we have an ascending sequence of notes. 1st fret, 2nd fret, 4th fret, all on the G string. And then we're changing strings to the B string and 2nd fret, 4th fret. Then we're doing a bar on the 2nd fret, no need to bar the 6th string. And here we're picking the B and the F sharp, so 2nd fret and 4th fret. Then a harmonic on the 4th fret of the G string, and then 2nd fret B, 4th fret B. Then 5th fret on the B string, 2nd fret on the E string. So I'll play that full sequence from the A major 7th chord. Here we're going back to the 4th position. It's related to the 1st chord. So we're going to do this. So I'm doing a half bar at the 4th fret, and my 2nd finger is on the 5th fret of the B string, and my 3rd finger is on the 6th fret of the D string. And I'm going from the B string to the G string to the D string. 5, 4, 6, and then 4, 4, 6. 5, 4, 6, 4. So for that 4th fret on the B string, I'm lifting my 2nd finger off. Now here you can take a little bit of a pause in the music, and you're going to move to a half bar at the 9th fret. Now here things get tricky for the right hand because there's no guide anymore, because you're actually above the sound hole at the stage. There's no more frets to help you. So on your guitar you're just going to have to experiment to try and find exactly where it is, because if you miss it even just by a little bit, you may not get the sound of the harmonic to ring through. There, see, I just missed it. So here we're going 9 9 9 9 from the G to the B, G to the B. Then 11th fret with the 3rd finger. So I'll do that again. Then do the same thing, but instead of going to the 11th fret, you're going to use the bar. You do it twice. So the full sequence here is and then finish with an E chord. Only the 6, 5, 4 and 3 strings here. And I'm using thumb, index, middle, annular for that. Fret it. That concludes the 3rd and final tutorial for the theme music to Up, Married Life. I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with me today. It's always a pleasure to be sharing the music that I learned and transcribed with all of you out there. If you like the video, please press like. If you want to receive the tabs and sheet music, leave a comment with your email down below in the comments and I'll be happy to send that out to you. If you don't want to leave your email in a public place, then you can just message me privately with your email and I'll send those tabs out to you. I'll be doing a lot more tutorials and reviews of gear and so on and so forth. So, as you know, let your fingers fly.